Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all, my dear students? I hope you all are fine and safe at home and enjoying your studies. So, my dear students, as you know, I'm your teacher, Khushbu Dharani, taking your English and grammar. So, in this week, we are doing grammar. So, do you remember in previous lecture what we have completed? Yes, in previous lecture, we have completed lesson number 7, articles. Today we will learn lesson number 8, pronouns. Which lesson we will learn? Lesson number 8, pronouns. So, as you all know, before starting our daily session, I would like to tell you a quote. So, let's see. Open your mind before your mouth. Open your mind before your mouth. Means, have you remembered that? Do you listen that? That think twice before you speak. Means whenever you are speaking, you should think that what you are going to speak. That's why this quote is there. Open your mind before your mouth. So let's begin with pronouns. She, I, he, we, us. These all are pronouns. So let's understand briefly. What is the pronouns? A pronoun is used in place of a noun. A pronoun is used in place of a noun. Now, do you remember, my dear students, what is a noun? Noun means a name of any person, place, animal, or thing. So, a word which we use in the place of a noun is called pronoun. A pronoun is used in a place of a noun. We rely on them in our writing in order to avoid being repetitions. We rely means we depend on them in our writing in order to avoid being repetition. Nouns and pronouns serve the same function in our language. Nouns and pronouns serve the same function in our language. For example, person, place, thing, or any idea. So, let's see the types of pronouns. In that, first is personal pronouns. Personal pronouns. Now, let's see what is personal pronouns. Personal pronouns take the place of the name, people, or thing. What is the personal pronoun? Personal pronouns take the place of the name, people, or thing. Means, at the place of a name of people or any place you are using is called personal pronouns. Then, what is the personal pronoun? Let's see which are the personal pronouns. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. These all are called personal pronouns. Let's see the definition again. Personal pronouns take the place of the name, people, or thing. Personal pronouns take the place of the name, people, or thing. So, these are the personal pronouns. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Now, personal pronouns which we can use instead of I, me, you, she, they, him, us, me, he, it, we, her, them. All these are personal pronouns. Let's see again. I, you, she, they, him, us, me, he, it, we, her, or them. So, let's see it with examples. Underline the personal pronouns in the following sentences. Example 1. I have already done underline. She and I will meet you at the theater. She and and I will meet you at the theater. So here she, I, you. These are personal pronouns. She, I, you. These are personal pronouns. My teacher gave me another chance to answer the question correctly. My teacher gave me another chance to answer the question correctly. So here my and me both are personal pronouns. My, me both are personal pronouns. Did you see the painting that I did for the art fair at our school? Did you see the painting that I did for the art fair at our school? So here, you, I, our are personal pronouns. You, I, our are personal pronouns. My mother reminded us that we had not fed the bird all day. My mother reminded us that we had not fed the bird all day. My, us, we. These are personal pronouns. My, us, we. These are personal pronouns. So let's see all the personal pronouns in this exercise. She, I, you, my, me, you, I, our, my, us, we. All these are personal pronouns. Now let's see the another type of pronoun, that is possessive pronouns. The another type of pronoun, that is possessive pronouns. So let's begin. What is a possessive pronouns? A possessive pronoun is a pronoun that is used to indicate possession or ownership. Means the things belongs to whom. A possessive pronoun is a pronoun that is used to indicate, means to show possession or ownership, means the things belongs to whom. See, here examples. This pen is my pen. This pen is my pen, not your pen. Here my pen. That shows the position of the pen. Right? Your pen. That also shows the ownership of the pen. That who is the owner of the pen. This pen is mine, not yours. This pen is mine, not yours. We can write like this also. Mine. This is my laptop. It's mine. This is my laptop. It's mine. Okay. So let's see it with example. Now, which possessive we can use and examples. Noun I, possessive my. Hi, my name is Tesla. Hi, my name is Tesla. You, your. You, your. What is your favorite food? What is your favorite food? He, his. His name is Steve. His name is Steve. She, her. Her CV is here. Her CV is here. It, its. The bird is in its house. The bird is in its house. We, our. We, our. I hope our lives will be better. I hope our lives will be better. They, their. They, their. Their house is perfect. Their house is perfect. So here, if the noun is I, you have to use possessive pronoun my. If the noun is I, possessive pronoun my. If the noun is you, possessive pronoun your. If the noun is you, possessive pronoun your. If the noun is he, possessive pronoun his. If the noun is he, possessive pronoun his. If the noun is she, possessive pronoun her. If the noun is she, possessive pronoun her. If the noun is it, possessive pronoun its. If the noun is it, possessive pronoun its. If the noun is we, possessive pronoun our. If the noun is we, possessive pronoun our. If the noun is they, possessive pronoun their. If the noun is they, possessive pronoun their. Then let's move to the next slide. See here. Cindy, Cindy's. George, George's. The child, the child's. Dog, dogs. Means instead of this noun I, you, he, she, it, we, they, if the names are given here, then what you have to write in the possessive pronoun, you have to use apostrophe s. You have to use apostrophe s. Cindy, Cindy's. George, George's. The child, the child's. Dog, dogs. Now let's see examples. Cindy's phone number is 5557896. Cindy's phone number is 5557896. George's car is very expensive. George's car is very expensive. The child's school is too far from here. The child's school is too far from here. His dog's name is Papuli. His dog's name is Papuli. So here you can see if the names are given in the noun, so as a possessive pronoun you have to add apostrophe s. Now the another type of pronoun is demonstrative pronouns. The another type of pronoun is the demonstrative pronouns. So let's see what is demonstrative pronoun. The words this, that, this and those are called demonstrative because they demonstrate or point out people, places and things. The words these, that, these and those are called demonstrative because they demonstrate or point out people, places and things. Means words which demonstrate, which point out something, which point out people, places and things is called demonstrative pronouns. So let's see example. Those. If more than one thing is there, those. If only one thing is there, that. If only one thing which is nearby you, then this. And if more than one thing, this. These, this. Now let's see. These are frogs. These are frogs. Those are fish. Those are fish. There are mice. There are mice. Those are bags. Those are bags. So my dear students, here you can see the difference. Right? Here you can see. This point out the things which is nearby. These hands points out the things which is nearby and this is the things which is far. Okay. Let's see some another example. This is a sandwich. This is a sandwich. If only one sandwich is there, then THIS this. If only one sandwich or if only one thing is there, then THIS this. This is a sandwich. Then, if more than one thing is there, THESE this. If more than one thing is there, THESE this. These are sandwiches. These are sandwiches. Then that is a banana. That is a banana. One banana. Those are bananas. THOSE. Those are bananas. If only one thing which is far from you, then you have to use that. If only one thing is there and that is far from you, then you have to use that. And if more than one thing is there and that is far from you, you have to use those. The things which is nearby you, you have to use these and THESE this. For only one thing which is nearby you, THIS this. And if more than one thing which is nearby you, THESE this. If only one thing which is far from you, then that. And if more than one thing which is far from you, then THOSE those. Okay. Let's see another example which is given here. Those are flowers. Those are flowers. This is a flower. This is a flower. So now, my dear students, can you tell me the difference? Yes. Flowers more than one and far away from the boy. So we will use those. Only one flower nearby the boy. So we will use this. That is a dog. That is a dog. Only one dog and far from the boy. So we will use that. These are dogs. These are dogs. Two dogs nearby the boy. So we will use THESE this. Okay. So let's see the next slide. That is the last type of pronoun, that is interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun. So let's see what is interrogative pronoun. What are interrogative pronouns? Do you know what are interrogative pronouns? Pronouns which are used to ask questions are called interrogative pronouns. Pronouns which are used to ask questions are called interrogative pronouns. For example, who, whom, whose, which, what. Who, whom, whose, which, and what. In short, interrogative pronouns means questions. Interrogative pronouns means questions. So let's see. Who, whom, whose, which, what. All WH words you can say. All WH words are called interrogative pronouns. Or the easy tip, if I am giving you, put a question mark. If question mark is there and a sentence starts with WH words, who, whom, whose, which, or what, is called interrogative pronoun. So let's see example. Who. Who. Who is calling? Who is calling? Who will reach the phone first? Who will reach the phone first? So when we can use who? When we are talking about any person, we will use who. When we are talking about any person, we will use who. Then where? Where should I go? Where should I go? When we are talking about any place, we will use where. we will use where. So, who for the person, where for the place. Who for the person, where for the place. When. When can I go on vacation? When can I go on vacation? When means when we are talking about a time, so we will use when. Why? Why are you angry? Why are you angry? For knowing any reason. So, for time we will use when. For time we will use when. And for knowing any reason we will use why. We will use why. Then what? What is making that sound? What is making that sound? What? What we will use about asking some things. About asking some things. Which? Which dish should I choose? Which dish should I choose? Which, when we are talking about the differentiate of something. So, what? We will use what for talking about something, and which for differentiate about something. Which for differentiate about something. Then how? How do I stop the baby from crying? How do I stop the baby from crying? How? For the reason. Right? So let's see explanation of interrogative sentences. Interrogative pronoun. I want to know the who. Who used for person. Who used for person. Where. Where used for position or place. Where used for position, place. When. When used for time, occasion, moment. When used for time, occasion, moment. Why. Why used for reason, explanation. Why used for reason, explanation. What. What is used for specific thing, object. What is used for specific thing or object. Which. Which is used for choice or alternative things to differentiate something. How. How is used to way, manner or form. How is used to way, manner or form. So, my dear students, I hope you understood 4 types of pronouns. So, let me show you the summary of the lesson. So, today we started our lesson with the heading of pronouns. Then we understood the definition of pronouns, that a pronoun is used in place of a noun. A pronoun is used in a place of a noun. Then we understood the types of pronouns, in that first personal pronouns. So what is personal pronouns? Personal pronouns take the place of the name, people or thing. So after that we have understood what are the personal pronouns. Which are the personal pronouns? That is I, you, he, she, it, we and they. Then we have seen examples. Then we go through the second type of a pronoun, that is possessive pronouns. Possessive pronoun is a pronoun that is used to indicate possession or ownership. After that we have seen examples, which nouns are given, and instead of that nouns which possessive pronouns we can use. Then we go through the third type of a pronoun, that is demonstrative pronoun. Then we go through the third type of pronoun, that is demonstrative pronouns. So what is the demonstrative pronouns? The words this, that, this and those are called demonstratives because they demonstrate or point out people, places and things. Then we understood The difference of THES this and THIS this. Difference of those. When we can use this, when we can use those. So after that we understood the last type of a pronoun, that is interrogative pronoun. That is interrogative pronoun. So what is the interrogative pronoun? Pronouns which are used to ask questions are called interrogative pronouns. Pronouns which are used to ask questions are called interrogative pronouns, like who, whom, whose, which, and what. So in short, interrogative pronouns means questions. So which questions? Who, whom, whose, which, and what. After that, we have seen used of that interrogative pronouns. Who, where, when, why, what, which, how. After that, we have seen the summary of interrogative pronouns, that how we can use these interrogative pronouns. Who for the person, where for the position or a place, when for the time, occasion, or moment, why for the reason or explanation, what for the specific thing or object, which for the choice or alternative, and how for the way, manner, or form. So, my dear students, I hope you all enjoyed today's session and understood the types of pronoun perfectly and clearly. So, my dear students, I hope you all are doing well studies at home. In our next grammar session, we will solve all the exercise according to your chapter 8 in your textbook. So, for the next lecture, be ready with your textbook. We will meet in our next lecture. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.